Yeah. You ever feel like life just pile up? Bills, pressure, expectations. But somehow we still find a way to laugh. I don't know how we do it, but we do. It's the TBS show, where we laugh through the stress. Bills due, but we still coolin'. Yeah, we handle the mess. Argue all day, then we dab it up next. It's the TBS show. Yeah, we keep it too real. If you laughing and learning, then you know the deal. Woke up late, hit snooze like 5 times. Check my phone, now I'm scrolling through timelines. Everybody winning got me feeling behind, but they don't show the losses, just the highlights shine. Gas low, bank low, patience low too, but I still crack jokes like I ain't.
Yes, sir. We in here and we live and we ready. First off, let me say welcome to episode 15, the season finale. Welcome to episode 15 for real. All right, let's get into it. Episode 15 of season 1, the season finale, man. Check in before you check out, and you'll see our whole system is transitioning from podcast turning into more of a radio type vibe, type feel. So, but we gonna talk about something. We still gonna talk about something. So please don't count me out. But as of right now, let's get into it. Hey, what them boys talking about, man? It's the TBS show. It's your boy, the one and only Arista Shack. You now tuned in to TBS Show Radio. Yeah, we officially in radio mode now. You know, we got structured segments. Got a full experience. So, you know, we slowing it down. We ain't rushing. We still talking for real. And before we get into it, if you're rocking with the show, make sure you follow, subscribe, stay tapped in. Like, we everywhere. We on Apple Podcasts, we on Spotify and iHeartRadio. Wherever you listening, lock in with us, man. This is the TBS Show Radio. Yes, sir. Oh, yep. And before we get into it, just know we got sponsors. Yeah, we got sponsors. And this episode is brought to you by TBS Show Picks, where your confidence be high, but your picks be terrible, boy. I'm telling you. You ever say, hey, that boy dropping 30 tonight, and he end up going for 6 to 8? Yeah, that's TBS Show Picks, where vibes matter more than stats. So make sure you use code TOMBOT for absolutely nothing. Anyway, let's segue into it. Get into our mental check-in. And before anything, I just want to know, hey, how you doing? For real, how you doing? This is ain't no judgment passed this way. We really care how you doing. You know, not the quick, I'm good, the real answer, how you doing? A lot of people show up every day smiling, laughing, and they still dealing with stuff don't nobody know about. Some of y'all tired, some of y'all mentally drained, some of y'all just trying to make it through the day. And if that's you, trust me, that counts even more. Like, you still here, and that matters. For real, that matters. Like, you could be going through the worst possible thing in your life, but you still finding the strength to keep pushing. You still finding that strength to keep moving on, to keep going day by day, whether it's 1 second, 1 minute, 1 day, 1 week, 1 month, 1 year, and you keep living. It's gonna get hard. I wish I could tell you to get easier. Like, things do get better, but it still come with trials and tribulation, and you definitely gonna be going through that. That's something that we do as people, as in life. And hey, thank y'all for tuning in. If you just getting here to the TBS show, radio show. Hey, this our season finale. If you not knowing, I've been dropping clips on my TikTok for a minute. But hey, we here. We got a live radio show, man. For real, we doing this. And I want y'all to understand this one topic right here where I got about self-appreciation. Cause now we in it. Now let's talk about something for real. The real deal Holyfield that everybody deal with. But you want to make sure that you understand what's going on. Like, everybody is so hard on themselves. And why is that? Why are we so hard on ourselves as people? Like, no matter what we do, it never feel like enough. I had to check myself on that. No matter what I did, it never felt like enough. And because when I really think about it, like, just to name a few things that I have done or I can do, like, I'm a songwriter, I rap, I sing. I got a couple songs that don't nobody know about. Because for me, I think they ain't good, but I know they hidden. But that's just me. I write. I got 2 books that I done published. I'm working on the third one. I got skits I done did, almost looking like, man, and I host this. I host a radio show. How many people can tell you they do that? But it ain't just about the big things or the miraculous things that you do. It's more about, hey, I'm trying. It may not work, but I'm going to try it and I'm going to do it, because God gave you them skills and them tools to be able to do whatever you want to do in your life. It's your life. You got the will. Yeah, everybody say, yeah, Jesus take the will. Everybody say all that, but you got that will. You got the willpower, and you also control where you go in life. Yes, things come along. You got speed bumps. You got hurdles. You got all this stuff you got to get through, push through. But guess what? You still here. Guess what? You still trying, and that's all that matters. God just want to know, hey, you believe in him, you got faith, you trust him. You gonna pray and not worry. You finna move through life. Be as successful as you can. Like, everybody's season ain't the same. Everybody's season don't hit at the same time. Somebody might be living life and living prosperous, but we don't know what they went through. We just seeing from the outside. Hey, they doing this, they doing that. We seeing from the outside. We ain't looking from within. But if we look within for ourselves, man, come on, that's something totally different. If we look within with ourselves, that's something totally different. We can change the world if we really tried. But we got to be willing to, though. And it's crazy. Sometimes I still feel like, I haven't done enough. Like, I still be thinking I should be further. That's me. And most of the time when I'm on here and I'm talking to myself. I'm like one of my biggest enemies. Yeah, the devil be attacking me all the time, but shoot, I get in my own way. I get in my own way more often than not. I say that. But just going back and looking at it, you got to take a time and stop and look at yourself and be like, man, I've really done a lot in my lifetime. Like, think about it. Whether you in college, you passing your classes. Okay, cool, you good, you doing that. That is still an accomplishment. Might seem small, might not seem as big as you think, but it's still an accomplishment no matter how you look at it. And then you got to look at yourself and be like, man, I've done more than I ever thought I would. And there's going to be people along that way that might have counted you out, might have, made you feel like what you doing ain't worth nothing, but I promise you it is. So, it's easier said than done, but I know if I can overlook it, man, imagine what you overlooking. If you ain't looking at what you doing in life as something great, as something prosperous, imagine what you overlooking. You could be living in your calling, living in your purpose. You could be living You could be living in the way of life that you should be living in, but you're not going to look at it that way. You're going to look at it as in, okay, well, I'm just making it. Okay, well, I'm just doing just enough. No, you doing what you need to do to get by, for one. But think about all the things that you are accomplishing along the way. Like, okay, look at this. I'm struggling with something. Let's take me for instance. I struggle with mental health. I have major depressive disorder. I struggle with that. Thing is, I'm overlooking everything that ties into it that makes me feel like I'm not doing it. I overlook all that, man. Like God really been putting me on, been showing me like, hey, you might be struggling here mentally, but I'm finna show you how to fix it. So I get help. I do therapy. I go to church. Consistently, it's all about, for one, when you're dealing with something like that, it's about consistency. Like many a time I've done this, got on here, thought about this podcast and be like, man, I quit. I don't even want to do this no more. But it's bigger than me when I come to think about it. It's bigger than me. Even when I feel like, okay, this not going nowhere, this ain't growing, this ain't doing what I wanted to do. Treating it like it was regular, treating it like it's nothing. But it's not regular. That's right, it's not regular. Anything that you're doing is not regular. Anything you got going on in life, it ain't regular. It ain't gonna be regular. It might be hard. It might be easy for some. But I want you to also look at the strength it takes to keep going. Once you get that strength, man, that's it. Once you build your strength up, you keep going, you keep pushing, you keep living, you keep trying, man. That strength, and that strength only comes from God, man, for real. Like, we wait on big moments to feel accomplished and ignore all the small wins. Like, getting up when you don't feel like it, that's a win. Handling something you've been avoiding, like me getting help for my mental health, man, once I got that help, that's a W. Small accomplishments is a W. Man, just making it through the day, that's a dub. That's a W. That's a big win. That counts. You're not behind. You just not giving yourself credit yet. You're not behind. You're exactly where you're supposed to be on this journey called life. You're exactly where you're supposed to be on this journey called life. And that alone, once you get outside of yourself, stop blaming yourself, stop blaming others, you know, looking deep within to say, hey, you know what? It is me. I'm the reason I ain't where I'm supposed to be. I'm the reason why I ain't moving forward. That's, you know what? Get out of that mindset. Keep pushing. But also, so anybody that's tuning in, everyone that's listening, let me ask you something. When was the last time you actually told yourself you're doing a good job? No, I ain't talking about, not joking, not brushing it off. I'm talking about you actually told yourself, hey, you doing a good job. It's quick to celebrate. I mean, come on, it's easy to celebrate other people. We see that. You see the celebrities, they get something new. What they doing? They showing it. Putting it on front screen for you to see it. All these, artists, these big influencers, they get something new. What they doing? They showing it. They flowing it. And guess what we do? We like it. We drop a like, drop a comment, subscribe, follow. We do all that for these people who put stuff in our, who's not everybody, but it's some people who genuinely just want you to see, hey, it's different on this side. You keep living, it's different on this side. But it's also the ones that do it and just say, hey, I'm better than all y'all. And that's what happens. We get into that. We fall for that. We celebrate other people. But when it's us, we quiet. Like, you can do everything right and still feel like you're behind. And that don't even make sense. To be for real, that don't even make sense. Imagine somebody treating you the way you treat yourself. You wouldn't even deal with them. Be for real. Somebody treating you the way you listen to what I just said. Let me run that back. Somebody treating you the way you treat yourself. You wouldn't even deal with. Let's keep it a thigh while. Let's keep it 100. If you really break down and look at how you treat yourself, how you look at yourself, would you allow somebody to treat you the same way? No. And so why are you okay with doing that to yourself? Why do you feel like it's fine to frown upon yourself, look down on yourself like you ain't doing nothing, like you ain't accomplishing nothing, when you got so much you accomplishing? All it takes is to stop being in such a rush, trying to live, trying to get to somewhere that you ain't meant to be at that time, and just take the time to feel and understand who you are and what you do in this life. Take that time to do that. Take that time to do that. Stop playing with it. And then one more thing. Well, not one more thing. I got a couple more things we going over. But let me do this real quick. If you hearing this right now, this for you. Like, just touching back on what we just covered. You're not behind. You're not late. You're not out of time. You just in a different part of your journey, and you don't even realize how far you came. There's somebody that's listening right now. They needed to hear that. So I'm going to say it one more time. I'm going to run it back. Got to run it back. That's the only way to do it. Got to run it back. So I'm going to say it again. For ones who listening, the ones who can hear, the ones who paying attention, the ones who heart can understand what's going on. You not behind. You not late. You not out of time. You just in a different part of your journey. And you don't even realize how far you have come. You don't even realize. I need people to start realizing that, man, because there's more to it. There's more to it. It's more to it than what people realize. More to it than what people think. And again, we got another sponsor, man. This episode is also brought to you by late fees. Because no matter how responsible you think you are, you still gonna forget something, man. I try not to do it, but I be forgetting. Oh, snap, the phone bill would do. Card note would do. Like it's subscriptions popping left and right. Definitely coming out. But them late fees ain't gonna go nowhere. They just take the money and be like, you should have known. But late fees turning $10 into $37 since forever. Pay it on time or don't, they still getting paid. That's one of our sponsors, man. But I'm just practicing until we get real sponsors. I'm practicing. So once we get some real ones, I'm gonna throw them in there. Gonna be kind of like that. But them just a little tidbit right there. So let's get into this next segment, man. Bible verse of the day. Bible verse of the day. So let's slow it down for a second. And we coming from Ecclesiastes 3:1. To everything, there's a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. I'm going to read that. I'm going to run it back for those that's listening. To everything, there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. Church. There's church. That's a word for you. Ecclesiastes 3:1 for those that want to go back and read it. But that one hit different. A lot of us don't struggle with effort or like trying to do it or getting something done. We struggle with timing because we want things to happen when we want it to happen. And that ain't how that work. That ain't how that work at all. Yeah, we got goals. We got plans. We got visions. We see ourselves over here. We see ourselves over there. But we want it right now. And when it don't happen fast enough, man, we question everything. But this verse says everything has a season. So just because it's not happening yet, don't mean it ain't coming. I told you I wanted to quit this a long time ago, but every time I get on here after I post a little episode, get what? I got some views coming from somewhere. Now they ain't YouTube. Nope, they not YouTube as much as I would want it to be, but it's not. I get a few views here and there on TikTok from my clips. But every time I get on this little platform I got where I push it out to Apple Music, Spotify, all them, when I check all them, I got some views. I got 1 or 2, 3 or 4. It been bumping up. I got 10 on one of mine. So every time I quit, I come back and God show me, hey, this is what you're supposed to be doing. Yeah, it done came with them trials, done came with them tribulations. It been hard. But this what I'm supposed to be doing. Like I say, that don't mean it ain't coming. It don't mean, it just means it's not your time yet. And that waiting part, that's where the growth is. So I'm gonna stick with it. I'm waiting, I'm biding my time, I'm trusting in the Lord, I'm working with the Lord, believing in the Lord. So don't ever sit there and think you not stuck. Nah. You ain't stuck. You being developed. That's what it is. You being developed. I probably gotta let that ad play through.
Plug to Red Robin.
Long as this ad pretty long. Either way, we're gonna keep it moving, man. We're gonna keep
all for a price you won't believe.
Gonna try to understand what's going on in life. Okay, come on, get on through this ad. Just get on through. He messing up the vibe. Come on through the ad. Here we go.
Shop the new arrivals by
And we got another.
Practical prices.
And we got nothing. But it's all good. We still here. We still rocking. We still going on.
High quality leather made for the spaces you live in.
It's gonna click off for it after a while.
In store and online.
And we gonna be straight. Get back to the music. So that's a little commercial break. Gotta throw them ads in there. That's how them ads coming. Little commercial break. And now we back. So let's get into this next thing, man. I love music. Music, one of my first love, one of my big passions, one of my ways I express myself without, like I say, I write, I journal, I got books, I do all that. But right now, let's talk a little music. Like I've been since I've been on this walk with God, I've been tapping in with this Christian rap heavy. And it ain't bad. That Christian rap ain't bad, man. You got folks like Lecrae, Andy Mineo, Hovey, KB, No Big Deal, Caleb Gordon. What's my boy name? Brian T. But them boys go hard, man. And they talking real life, real struggle, real growth. It's not just music, man. It's a perspective. Like, man, if you get into one of them moves, you feeling like you can't find your way, turn on one of them boys. Like it's perfect for late night driving and thinking. Now, if you posting content, I'm just giving this out. I like give some tips, some helpful tips. If you posting content, don't play the song live. Play it low in the background. Cause YouTube won't flag it. So keep it low. Talk over it. Just mention the artist. Let people go find it themselves. That's how we rocking with it. But yeah, go check out them boys, man. Lecrae, and Mineo, Hovey, KB, Caleb Gordon, and T. Them boys go hard. And it's another one. It's another guy out of Atlanta. That boy goes so hard. I can't think of his name, but I have next episode. I have it next time on the show. But let's get into it. Look, we in radio show format. You can't have a radio show format without talking about sports. And I love sports, especially basketball. Now, I ain't gonna lie and say I've been watching every game this season because it don't really ramp up to the playoffs coming in. And last night, the play-in tournament got active last night. Talking about Charlotte beat Miami. 27-126 in overtime. LaMelo, I said that so fast. LaMelo Ball had 30 and 10. Bridges had 28. Come on, man. Melo with the game winner. Miami had solid numbers, but it's good though. They still put up a fight. And then out west, Portland beat Phoenix 114-110. I watched the game, boy. Avia went off. Boy had 41, 12 assists, 7 rebounds. Come on now. So now Portland locked in. Phoenix, yeah. Phoenix fighting for their life. The playoffs about to be good for real. I don't know about y'all, but these first two these playing game was lit. I'm talking about that's the type of competitiveness we look for. Like March Madness happened, but that was crazy. I didn't watch that game. I was out and about living life, but I count these games last night, but them game was off the chain, boy. That's what I'm talking about. The playoffs is here. Let's get ready. Let's get ready. And another word from another sponsor, man. This episode is also brought to you by Grandma's Plate, where the food always hot, and you're getting the full plate no matter what. You say you're not hungry, guess what? You still eat. Grandma's Plate, you gonna eat whether you want it or not. That's from another one of our sponsors, man. And we almost done. We almost locked out, and finna get ready to get up out of here, man. Before we get out of here, I'm gonna say something about this first podcast season, man. It wasn't perfect, but it was real, and that matters. A lot of people wait until everything perfect and never start. Like, before I actually started it more this year, I used to say that, man, I need a camera. I need this certain microphone. I need it to go right. I need that kind of computer. I need it. I was just coming up with excuses instead of just trying it. Just getting on here and being real. That wasn't what I was doing. Nah, man, that wasn't what I was doing. I was sitting on here. Just looking like, I'm trying to be like this. I was looking at Netman, trying to be like the Netman podcast. But I'd watch a lot of podcasts, though, just for me. Because I like to see different formats, see how people do everything different. But the first season definitely wasn't perfect, long way from perfect, man. The way I was doing it was me figuring out. I love to figure things out on the fly. And that was me this whole time figuring things out on the fly. But now we back. Season 2 gonna be even better. I like this little format, man. Broken down. We touched sports. We talked about real issues. We talked about believing in yourself. We talked about staying on your journey and not being in a rush to get somewhere that you're not supposed to be at that time. Everybody got a season. Everybody got timing. Everybody has a place in life that they're supposed to be. You're not going to be like the next man. You're not going to be like the next lady. None of that. You ain't going to be like them folks. But you're going to be you. That's it. You're going to be you. And it's so, you know what? It's so easy to just be you. So easy. Reason I say that, I got some merch where I make called Just Be You. I went away from it because I thought wasn't nobody messing with it, but I'm bringing it back. Just for you merch. Just be you merch on the way. Because it's so easy to be like somebody else, so easy to copy somebody else, but it's even harder. It takes a lot more work to be yourself. Yes, sir. But season one over. Season 2 we finna get ready and rocking. So make sure y'all, please go look for the TBS show on Apple, on Spotify, on iHeartRadio, on Deezer, on YouTube. Man, we all over. TikTok. I mean, that's where we at now. But anyway, we all over. Like I say, season 1 wasn't that perfect, but we started. We still here, and that's a W. That's a W. So next season, man, season 2, like, I'm excited about it. Cause we leveling up. We going live. We working on adding in call-ins. So real listeners can tap in and talk live. Man, we want that. We want that. It's TBS show radio. It ain't a podcast no more. This a real show now. Yes, sir. Like I say, I will be dropping the links to these right here, man. Matter of fact, I'm gonna drop them in the comments right now so y'all can go out here and, hey, go support, man. Go support. We ain't asking for no money. Ain't no subscribing. You know what? I take that back. Please go subscribe. Go subscribe. We need to subscribe. Let me know y'all listen. Let me know y'all tuning in. I'm dropping the links. Let me know y'all tuning in, man. Let me know y'all tuning in. I don't think I'm dropping it right. There we go. Now I got it. Hey, y'all tune in, man, for real. It's a TBS show, real family vibe. We gonna have a call in. You gonna be able to get on here and talk, vent, get whatever it is on your chest off your chest if you need to. That's just it. Like I say, we on Spotify, iHeartRadio, we on YouTube, we on Apple. We big like that. We big like that. And who knows? Once we keep going and keep growing, who knows? We might turn this thing into a real TV show. Hey, that's me. That's forward thinking. But if you've been rocking, I appreciate you. If you're new, you're right on time. We coming back stronger. That's what we talking about. Real talk, real laughs, real life. That's the TBS show radio. And that's it for today, fellas and ladies. Take it easy. Live life. Stop being hard on yourself. It's gonna work out. So let's keep it moving and grooving and doing what we're doing when we're doing and how we do it.